What is going on, guys? Ryan from Lil Salty here. Today we are out fishing on my 16-foot micro skiff here out of Fort Pierce in the Indian River Lagoon. Today it's going to be nice and laid back. That's after work. It's about 5:30-ish and we're going to be doing some inshore fishing out here, seeing what we can get ourselves into. Hopefully some snook, jacks, any of that kind of little fun stuff, and hopefully just to get tight with a couple fish today is all I'm asking for. But this channel is going to be all about just relaxing, having fun, having a more of like personal connection with you guys, and just, you know, just having a good time, relaxing, and not going crazy with edits and all this kind of stuff. So sit back, relax, eat your dinner, whatever y'all are doing right now, and let's go fishing. This looks like a pretty good spot to start. We got a little spoil island over here, and we got a little sandbar that came up from the low tide. A little bit of shallow water, a little bit of protection, moving current, all that kind of good stuff. Haven't fished this island yet, so don't know what to expect. We got tons of bait. There's a bunch of mullet that are jumping all around this island over here. Kind of is the wind pushing this way up against the side of the island. Almost looks like the bait would get pushed up against here, and then hopefully the predators are on the outside lurking, ready to pounce. Fish on, baby! Tons and tons of mullet all around the shore over here. Oh, we got my favorite species. We got a trout. We got a speckled trout, ladies and gents, on the line right now. Woo! Oh, so beautiful. Oh, yes, baby. First fish in the boat today, and it's a speckled trout. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Whew. I knew I saw this island over here was so loaded with mullet jumping everywhere. I knew there had to be a fish hanging on the outskirts. We got it here on this little 4-inch Z-Man beer run color, little swim bait there. We're being blown everywhere. This might even be a keeper fish, but look at that speck. That is a beautiful speckled trout, not a gator size. It is an absolute beauty of one though. These guys are really delicious, so I'm gonna go ahead and measure him up, see if he's a keeper, but this is an awesome way to start the day, literally minutes into fishing. I mean, they gotta be 15 to 19 inches to keep, and that right there is an 18-inch trout. Should we keep him, should we not?
What's up?
I just caught a keeper speckled trout. Do you want me to keep him? Yeah, I mean, I caught a keeper, it's 18 inches.
Cool, keep him, why not?
Alright, cool, I'll keep him.
Congratulations.
I don't have anywhere to put him. I might just run it back to the house and come back, I don't know.
Okay.
Yo, right there is a beautiful keeper 18-inch speckled trout. I haven't ate one of these in a good couple months. Not too often I come by a slot one. They have to be 15 to 19 inches. He's 18 right at that upper slot, so we're gonna keep him. Why not? Make today a little catch and cook video for y'all. So keeper speckled trout in the boat. Whew, today is on fire ready. And since we don't have any ice, we're gonna run this guy back to the house, get him on some ice, and come right back out. Life that I have seen over here so far has been absolutely insane. And unfortunately, it's hard to capture all of it on camera. But with all of this bait that's around this area, which by the way, when I pulled up, I had no idea that there was bait over here. I saw this little like sandbar looking area, and I saw the island, and I said, looks good to me. Looks like there's some nice sunlight on the side of the island. Looks like the current and wind are ripping through here, a lot of tide movement. And then I just so happened to see all the bait lined up in this area. Ever since then, y'all, it's been crazy. tons and tons and thousands of mullet. I've seen giant jacks, like I'm talking 20-pound freaking jacks in a school right off the front of the boat, like 4 of them just swimming off, pouncing on some mullet. I've seen little baby sharks, like we caught the sea trout. The life is here, and the saying always holds true. Where there is bait, there is fish. You can do all you want, use all the fancy lures, use $20 swim baits and everything like that. It's not gonna help you catch any fish. Find bait, find fish. Find action brings action. That is one thing for certain. And seeing all those jacks got me pumped up, because hooking one of those 20-pound jacks on a little 3000 Battle 3 here and a medium, I think a medium inshore rod here. Now that thing would drag me around for 20 minutes. It would be a blast. It's always on days like this where I don't bring out the cast net, where there's literally thousands of bait. I can catch them, throw the cast net, catch them all, throw down a little anchor, and toss out a couple live baits off the back. Those jacks would probably smack you within 10 minutes. They'd find that bait. But it's the days where you don't bring it. Just remember that as you're lugging all the equipment to the boat. The days you don't bring it is the day you're gonna need it. Looks like a blink of an eye for you guys, but 20 or so minutes later, the fish is at the dock. We're back. We got a cast net. Our goal here is to get a bunch of live bait, anchor up, and start tossing out some live bait, bring the fish to us. I only caught the one trout on artificial, so looks like we're gonna need some live bait to get the job done. We're about, I don't know, 45 minutes, an hour or so out from sunset, so the bite should be really hot right now. And I am gonna try to get some extra mullet for our crab traps. Stick around, guys, on this channel. We're gonna be posting a little bit of crabbing content, because I love me some blue crabs and stone crabs. I think stone crab season might be over now though, but we're gonna need bait for those traps. So we're gonna be getting some bait for those traps too. So let's start throwing that around. Beautiful freaking throw. We got a couple that gets us started. And of course I have one of those rechargeable bubblers. My bubbler is not charged. So it looks like we're gonna be fishing like 1 or 2 live baits at a time. Bait, ready to go. Switching up the game plan. We've given this probably 20 minutes or so, and I probably only have another half hour, 45 minutes of fishing, and we're going mobile, guys. We're going mobile with our mullet. We're hooking him through the nose, and we're dragging him behind the boat and seeing if we can go ahead and find the fish. Because they are not finding our Mr. Mullet, and I have a feeling he's just kind of going to where he is and just plopping down on the bottom and hiding. He's not going to try anything like that, so. Still fish blowing up, there's dolphins blowing up absolutely everywhere, but we're switching to a mobile Mr. Mullet, and we're gonna be doing some live bait trolling here. Well, we for sure just had our first bite trolling Mr. Mullet. Dang, all that left is the freaking head. My guess was a small shark. Jacks and everything. Obviously Snook would never do that. Jacks would have just taken the whole freaking thing and ran, probably not ripped off its body. Yeah, no, that's a shark bite right there. There's some shark right here. You know what? I was about to turn off the camera. Just look at the freaking sky. Look how beautiful it is out here. Whether you catch a fish or not, it's always a win when you get to come out in the water on nights like this. I mean, hard to beat it. Doesn't seem like we're having much luck now. Since it's getting pretty dark, we're calling it out here, but we're not calling it yet for fishing for today. I got a couple dock lights up my sleeve before we head back in. Hopefully we can pick off a couple snook. That's the goal. I thought we'd be alright with the mosquitoes tonight, but they are absolutely awful. Even though we have a little bit of a breeze, we're calling it. There is no life on these dock lights right now. I don't know what's going on, but there's literally no fish on them. Not seeing anything. So no bait, no fish, no nothing. Means it's time to go back in. I don't feel like fighting these mosquitoes all night, so we'll go ahead and see you guys in the kitchen tomorrow cooking up that trout.
Did you want one of our traps?
Well, we are back in the kitchen doing a little bit of cooking over here. We have our trout over here on the left side, looks beautiful, and we have some cobia that was frozen for almost a year now. So we're gonna see how that held up in the freezer for a year. We're gonna be doing something real simple. It's just gonna be some basic like salt, pepper, light seasonings on the fish, and a little bit of dusting and flour. We're gonna throw it in a pan over here with a little bit of butter and olive oil. And then we are going to be making a white wine sauce, which is going to be pretty simple. I believe it's just going to be some white wine, lemon juice, salt, pepper, butter, and some buttermilk. So we're going to be serving our over rice, throwing some vegetables on the side. Nothing crazy today, just a little casual catch and cook. Let me tell you guys, I am a little bit worried about this cobia because we haven't really froze fish for the amount of duration that we just did with that cobia, and we might have accidentally left a little bit of bloodline in the fish, and over the time it kind of looks like it expanded throughout the fish and it kind of smells a little fishy. But the cobia was delicious when we ate it fresh, so I'm hoping it's just the smell and not actually the taste of the fish. Doing a shallot first. We're gonna go a little heavier. Not actually a shallot, just an onion. So we didn't have a shallot. I think I'm gonna use all your white wine.
That's fine.
That's all the white wine we got. And then next is 1 teaspoon of white wine vinegar, which is gonna be another teaspoon of lemon juice. We're missing some ingredients. It's kind of a last minute meal decision, so we'll go a little, yeah, there we go. Heaping teaspoon. Alright, we're waiting for this to simmer. And then add in the rest of our ingredients. We got our alcohol reduced, but not too reduced, out of our sauce. And then we got a little bit of buttermilk going in. Here we go. Well, that's not looking good. Right, Mama Salty?
No, I don't think I'm eating that.
So we're pivoting to something else. A more simple sauce because we don't have ingredients on hand to make actual sauces. Because a lot of them require cream. And buttermilk was the only kind of heavier cream that we had. So we're probably just doing a balsamic glaze or a simple butter sauce. So we're really going to taste how that fish tastes today. Decisions have been made. We're going butter sauce. Mama Salty's cutting up the garlic. We're going to throw the garlic in with the butter. Throw in our fish, cook it up, and then finish the sauce afterwards.
Which one is that you're adding?
That's the cobia. We're doing the cobia first. And then we'll do the trout last. The small one. Oh yeah, that looks good. Looks like we're all finished with the cobia. Big old piece there. Beautiful looking plate. Now for yesterday's catch. Butter. Then we got the trout getting ready to go in. Get it right in. Nice, beautiful fillet trout. Looks really delicious. Very minimal bloodline when I was filleting that fish. You get a nice, pretty decent sized fillet, or fillets off of an 18-inch fish. See how they taste. It's been a while. Woo. That was delish. Plated up here with the fish over the rice, a little bit of corn as our veggie there. And drizzle on top. I know it's a lot of butter, but like I said, really didn't have any cream to make some sort of a cream sauce, so let's give it a try. Let's do the trout first. So this one's gonna be the trout. Really good. Really delicious fish right there. Can't beat fresh fish. Now, speaking of fresh fish, this cobia, like I said, almost a year old at this point. Let's see. Is it still good? Tastes fishy. Oh boy. Not great. Tastes like you're eating a kingfish. Well, now we know at least. If you're gonna freeze a fish, cut the bloodline out. It ends up ruining the fish. But we have some good fish to eat tonight still. But thank you guys for watching today's video. Go ahead and take the camera. Thank you, Mama Salty, for helping me today in the kitchen. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit the like button. Definitely consider subscribing down below. I'm going to go ahead and link another one of our fishing adventures over here on the left side of the screen. Make sure you guys go check that out next. And until my next video, remember to keep living salty.